Purple is back, baby. Your favorite show about free rent, free utilities, free food, free lodging, and other assistance that I and the community volunteers can help you get. Now that second stimulus has been signed into law, now that Cash Act is just around the corner, now that third stimulus package is just about a few days away on January 20th, you can still get free rent, free utilities, and more from nonprofits and states. There's still Cash Act One money sitting around. In this video, I go over how you can turn to that money and get it right away. Because ultimately, the second stimulus free rent may be a few weeks away. I want you to get this right now. And with that, join me for a big afternoon recording with the return back of Purple. Hey, good afternoon. I'm so excited to have you back on path with Purple. Your favorite show is back on this channel. This is a show that goes over state stimulus, free rent, free utilities, and more, available from your city and county and state, whether it's a nonprofit or from the local government. Viewers have gotten over about $250,000 of this from this channel, $15,000, $10,000, $5,000, and I want you to be next. So please subscribe. Go to the front of this channel, subscribe, because around the clock, I'm ensuring you get money every way you can. And this is sort of an example. Second stimulus has this type of money in there, but it's sort of delayed. I still haven't heard any states that have the money yet from the second stimulus. Third stimulus will have it as well, but that could be February. This I want you to get right now. Also, make sure you hit the alert button, because right after this, I'm going back live with Bean and Mitch. Meantime, also like this video, and if you want to become a member, you can also join on this video, become a Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. In this video, I bring back all the great details you want to know about getting free rent and free utilities and free items like that, and additional items across the board. About 10, 15 volunteers do incredible work on this channel at news.lalate.com/community. It's in the pinned comment to this video. They're there to help you. I'll have more about them as well. Let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news, as you sit here today, is that Purple is back. And the stimulus from your cities, counties, and states has not gone away. It's going to get replenished with a lot more of it in the next few weeks, because second stimulus, the bill that was signed by the president into law about 2 weeks ago in Mar-a-Lago, gave billions and billions of dollars for free rent and free utilities. And then, in late January, under third stimulus package's third stimulus check with Joe Biden, they'll be doing even more rent. But I want you to get this rent right now. Why? Because one, it doesn't have as many restrictive qualities to it. Two, it's available right now. Three, you never know if one of these federal programs runs out of money because so many people apply for it, or you don't know if they're delayed. Viewers of this channel have got to this money in 2-3 days, $5, $10, $15,000. Whether it's Tyrone in Massachusetts, or it's Freddie here in Los Angeles, who actually just got a few days ago, $5,000. Viewers are getting money everywhere, every single day of the week. And I want you to be next. So let's go over where you get this money and what it's called. It's called rent assistance. Those are the key words, rent assistance. So you're going to look at 3 locations initially. Your state, your county, and then your city. You want to look at the state first. Go to the state housing website or state housing authority. Call them on the phone. Then look to the county or the county housing authority. For example, San Bernardino County is still paying rent for viewers of this channel. Then go to the city. Viewers actually said a few days ago, City of San Diego is actually now doing rent again after the county ran out of money. County of San Diego had rent in November, December. Now apparently the City of San Diego is doing rent. So this is why really incredible, great news. In just recent days, we've seen other cities and counties doing rent across the board. For example, Harrisburg, PA, Nashville, Tennessee, Atlanta, Gwyneth DeKalb in Georgia, several big counties in Georgia. The entire state of New York has rent back. In the city of New York, it also has one shot. So really incredible, great news. But If you go looking there and you can't find it, then what? Well, then you go to step 4, and that is the nonprofits. The nonprofits, there's a series of nonprofits that are paying rent across the board. And what I really think is the great news is I think that they generally get replenished by their donors every fiscal year. So we're now into a new year. They may have a lot of additional new money that they didn't have before. Those nonprofits that have given rent to viewers of this channel have been United Way, Salvation Army, Catholic Charities, Community Action, St. Vincent de Paul. Let me go over that again and write them down if you missed it the first time. Or if I'm going too fast, you can play back this video. United Way, Salvation Army, Community Action, Catholic Charities, St. Vincent de Paul. All right, so then we already know some organizations that are paying rent or utilities in certain cities and counties across the country. Boy, I mean, the success of the show Purple was manifest itself in November, December. Let me explain why this show came to fruition. Going into early December, before the continuing resolution bill was even an issue, we saw no stimulus. So I said, this can't happen. I have to have my viewers get stimulus. So I said, this is money I can get them. I searched out this money. I said, wait a second. This is CARES Act 1 money. I need to get these viewers this money. I said, they're not doing anything with second stimulus. They can't get it to a vote. They can't get it finalized. So I found this money and it just dominoed. Viewers didn't understand what it was at first, and then they understood. It was 5, it was 10 or 15,000. And suddenly it birthed this show, and then on Evenings LA, Purple Live was basically changing from a hazard pay type show, live Q&A, to a rent Q&A show. And viewers saw other viewers getting the money, and they saw, wow, I can get it as well. It grew so quickly that I needed volunteers. And then we had upwards of about 15 volunteers step forward. They're still volunteers. You go to the community page, it's in the pinned comment to this video, news.la.com/community. They're the next step after this. If you've gone to the nonprofits like United Way, Salvation Army, and you can't find any money, reach out to the volunteers and they can help you. That's news.la.com/community. They're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and are there helping to help you. You reach out to them. Don't ask for people to reach out to you. That's a way for online spammers to attack. So don't say, hey, come and get me. You reach out to the volunteers, and they're there to help you. Now, and their workload is much less than it was in December. So they may have gotten upwards of 60 persons a day, every volunteer. Now they're getting about 1 a day. So they have a lot more time available to answer your questions. And then they have more resources than even the ones I'm about to mention to you, because they've done a lot more cases than I have. So here are some places where viewers have gotten rent, utilities, and food across the board. These are, in many cases, repeats, where viewers got it before and then they got it again. It's not the same viewer. One viewer got it and then another viewer got it right after that. So it's all great news. Mississippi, paying rent in Mercy House, Home Saver, and Salvation Army. Also MSHDA, eviction diversion. IndianaHousingNow.org. Also 211 for Indiana for rent. Clark County Services in Las Vegas. Kentucky Community Action. Pennsylvania, United Way. New York, One Shot. Michigan, Salvation Army. Arizona, New Leaf. Nebraska, United Way. Georgia, United Way. Delaware, 211. Texas, 211. El Paso, Project Bravo. Rhode Island, Crossroads. Also Rhode Island Housing Authority. HEAP for heating oil. cityofdallas.com for Dallas assistance. HEAP helping people all across the board for heating oil. In Texas, St. Mary Magdalene. In Kentucky, Community Ministries. In New Jersey, United Way. In Ohio, Community Action. In Massachusetts, Interfaith Social Services. Phoenix for rent is TCDC. Delaware, up to $10,000. Alabama, 211. And Texas Catholic Charities, as well as California, Texas Catholic Charities and Community Action. So really great news across the board. I mean, there is just fortunes being gotten by the viewers of the channel. And that's rent. There's also utilities. You want to reach out to the utilities and say, I need assistance with my utility bill because of COVID. Can you help me? And there you go. If you need additional assistance, reach out to the volunteers. What's important when we're talking about utilities is you can go from all the utilities, whether it's heating oil, gas, or electric, all of them, and then you can go to rent. So then you're going to say, well, wait a second, this is coming in second stimulus. Why shouldn't I just wait for second stimulus? Let me explain where these things are going to happen, because this is a little confusing, a little strange. What I'm talking about here is the remainder of first stimulus. It's CARES Act 1, first stimulus, with some nonprofits stepping up where first stimulus ran out of money. Second stimulus is going to come in with this money in the next few days, and they're going to give the money to the cities and counties, the same places you're looking for this at. So if you go to San Bernardino County Housing Authority, they're going to get a replenishing of funds because second stimulus, when passed, gave them more funds. Third stimulus, Biden stimulus at the end of January, I think is going to be different. I think it's going to be a federal agency where you go to the federal agency to get the money, not to the city, not to the county, not to the state, the federal agency for the rent and a federal agency for utilities. But we're going to see. There's so much hitting across the board. Thank you for joining me. Join me next on Being a Mitch. Stay informed, stay focused. Go to the front of the channel, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please do. We're having a lot of fun here. We're getting a lot of very informed, and you get a lot of damn moolah. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, hit the alert button so you get alert when Being a Mitch goes live. Also, like this video, and if you want to become a member, then certainly join on the join button to become a Purple Power Hawk or a Purple Power member or a Casino VIP. As always, stay informed, stay focused, and stay alive for more.